So Christmas is over. It's time to take back down this red and put up something more lively, I guess. So anyways, let's go. I'm gonna put up like a mustard in gray. So all I'm gonna do is just take down the red ones and put up the mustard looking curtains. I was gonna change this gray one and put up another gray one with some pattern on it, but I'm like, no, it's gonna make it look a little bit busy. But I always use gray most of the time when I am doing my decoration, because my bedroom set is a silver set, so that complements it well. So any other color I use, I always include gray or silver. Anyways, today I want to share with you guys why while I changed my curtains, a time when my friend tried to rape me. Yes. So anyways, I live in the state. Been living in the state now for since maybe like 2007. And I met her about 2010. And ever since, we've been really cool and close and stuff. She would come to my house, and I would go to her house at times. But the funny thing about it is, I don't like to go to people's house, right? But for her, it was like an exception, because I'm homebody and I don't mind, to be by myself, because let the truth be told, I am a loner. Nonetheless, this specific day I went over there. As usual, we're just there chit-chatting and stuff, and we run a boat. Run a boat means that, we cooked and, had a good time and, just chit-chat, girl stuff. So anyways, starting back from when I originally entered the house, it was like, regular stuff of the day. Hey girl, you look nice, da 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 da. But one of the part that stand out the most, but because it's my girlfriend, I'm not thinking like, nothing extra in it, because sometimes girls compliment girls and they don't mean nothing by it. And she was like, you don't normally wear pants, you're always in dress, but I love when you're in pants. It shows up your body, you look so sexy in that pants. And then she asked me if I had ever had threesome, and I'm like, huh? It's odd. But I'm like, no. But, girls sometimes, you talk about crazy stuff. So I'm like, no, never thought about it. And that's why, like, I don't want to do that. For you to do that, you would have to be somebody you don't care about. And then your stomach have to be real strong. Personally, that's not my forte. I can't do that. That's a no-no for me. Never thought about it. Nothing like that. So she was like, okay, cool. I just want to know what you thought about it. No, that was wild. Anyways, we finished cooking and, eat and clean up. Later in the evening, she said she had to go upstairs to, go and straighten up some stuff. And then I'm like, okay, cool, bet. Now, I'm the type of person, like, not because we are friends doesn't mean I'm going to be roaming about your house. I know I have the ability to do that, but not because I can doesn't mean I take advantage of it. So I stay in one place. Sitting area is perfect enough, right? So I told her, do your thing and, come back. I'll just wait for you. Da da da. So a few minutes later, she called me, and She said, come here, girl, I got something to show you. I'm like,
let's do this one.
Can you bring it downstairs? She was like, nah, come up here. So I was hesitant at first, but like I said, he's my friend. So I went up there. When I went up there, she was sitting on the bed, and I realized that she was on a phone call. So she said, she asked the person, how do you think, Sophie look? And I'm like, huh? How would they know that? Like, how they gonna know that? But then I realized it was her boyfriend on the line. Now, wild part is, her boyfriend is in the military. And he was like, yeah, I think she fine, she pretty, and da-da-da. And I'm like, that's crazy. I wouldn't want my man to be, describing other women like that. It's not about insecurity. It's about respect. Like, we know there are other fine women out there, but that doesn't mean you should be verbatim about it. Nonetheless, I'm like, this is getting real weird. So she turned to me and she was like, girl, I think you're fine. I'm like, this is what you call me for? You know what? I'm about to go back downstairs. The minute I said that, she reached towards me and she grabbed me.
My pillows have to
and
be flat.
Immediately it's like she's trying to, undo my pants. I'm like, yo, what's wrong with you? Like, you wild. But mind you, at this point, I'm laughing because I'm not taking nothing to it. I think it was funny. And, that's, she just doing crazy stuff,
I am not ready
So,
to go to my bed yet. I might not
I'm
even
still
sleep
there
in here
laughing
tonight.
and I'm holding my pants so she don't get to undo it. And that's when she ran to the door when she saw that I was trying to go towards the door. And she locked the door. I'm like, oh, shit. If she locked this door,
and I have these stuff to fix.
There's no getting out because there's a code in the door. So I'm like, Lord, this ain't real. This is not real. Mind you, I'm still dumbfounded. I'm not taking this quite serious because I'm like, this my friend. She's just tripping. She's joking. She's messing around. When I realized she gripped me, when I said she gripped me like a bear, like a real nigga would. And I was like, what? I know she didn't just grab me like that. Like, when I said she grabbed me so hard and firm, like, like that possession grab, like, you mine. And she trying to undo my buckle and my pants, and she managed to undo the buckle. Now I'm realizing, okay, sure, this ain't no joke. This is some real serious stuff. But at the same time, I'm still joking while I'm saying, girl, if you don't leave me alone, because I'm still thinking she pranking me, doing some, crazy stunt. So I immediately grab her arm and I'm like, yo, I don't know what you're into, but I'm into it. Mind you, her man is still on the phone. He watching everything. So I'm like, this is some crazy stuff. So I'm like, look, you need to stop. Like, cut it out because I don't know what you up to. She was like, let me try it. Let me try it. I promise you. Just let me taste once and I promise you, you're going to like it. You're going to be told that you are never going to be as pleased as this in your entire life. I'm like, what? I'm like, no. This not happening. Little did I know, she had bigger plans. So anyways, I'm like, yeah, I need to get the heck out of here. So I managed to push her off of me. She ended up grabbing me. We end up on the ground. Now we're tossing because I'm like, this thing is serious than what I thought. I'm like, yo, I'm not into this. She was like, oh, just let me do it. I promise you, you're going to like it. You're going to come so hard. I'm going to make you, splash real hard. I'm like, I'm not doing this. So I managed to get to the door. When I get to the door, she launches to the door, holding the door closed, And I'm like, Lord, I hope this code ain't activated on this door. So I'm trying to unlock it. Door ain't unlocking. I'm like, yo, I don't know how I managed to get out, but I managed to get out. When I said to you, I leave out that house like like someone was chasing me, which really she was chasing me. I left so fast. I think I was faster than lightning that night. And I never returned. Um, she called me, I didn't answer. She texted me, I didn't respond. Only to go in the store few days later and spot her in the store. And she was like, I've been calling you, I've been texting you, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. And, you know, I just want us to be cool again and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, yeah, but it ain't going to be the same. And, you know, you violate. Like, you really violate. And can you imagine if your man was physically there? That would be a total setup. Because obviously you had this go. Oh, forgot to mention this. When I asked her how long she been thinking about this crazy mess, she said for a long time. So, anyways, after that day I saw her in the store, that was the last time I saw her after the incident. And I never corresponded with her anymore. I blocked her. I told my aunt, told my mom about it. And I'm like, yeah, can't do it. So my aunt was like, you can't be friends with her and da 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 da. I'm like, you're right. But I wasn't expecting this because, like, I ain't gonna lie, she was a good friend. But that part was wild. And see, this to say, you never know what people have in their mind. No matter how much you think you know somebody, you never know them enough. People are crazy. They will do stuff. They be plotting and you don't even know that they're plotting. Not because people are nice to you or you know them for umpteen years doesn't mean that they are loyal to you or, you know, faithful or, you know, credible. So I learned that the hard way, and I'm like, me, never again. I ain't doing that again. So from that, I haven't been to anyone's house except for my Philippine friend, and she's older, so you know, and she have a husband. Although this one, she had a boyfriend, that didn't stop her, but you know, my Philippine friend, she's good. I met her because we were teaching at the same school, and you know, we've been friends ever since. And she never passed a place or you know, let me think of her suspiciously. But now I watch everybody and I listen to everything they say. I watch body language and everything because you can never know it. Every time I think about, can you imagine if her and her boyfriend was there at any given moment and I got there, and what would have possibly happened? Because funny thing is, when he's there and she asked me over and never go, I think I saw him a few times, but it was outside. I never went inside while he was there. And that's me too. Whenever, you know, I'm friends with somebody and their man is home, I don't go in the house. And I'm so funny in particular because people be like, oh, I trust my man and, you know, he ain't going to this, he ain't going to do that. I'm like, yeah, that's what you think. I am not going to put myself in that predicament, so I'm just going to stay far. So I just bail. And I'm telling you, it was the best decision that I ever made. Because just imagine if I had went inside that house while he was there any given time. This could have went a whole different way. So I thank God that he gave me the wisdom to, you know, not be in that situation. Because I'm telling you, I hear people talk about certain situations, and I always pray that I'm never in such situation. And trust me, I've been in, you know, uncomfortable situations before, but this topped it. And Yeah. So right now, and the thing about it is, we were supposed to open a restaurant together and have this little what you call them, little 4-wheeler thing that you bring it and you go sell food, in different areas and stuff. It's movable. Anyways, we supposed to do all of that. We went and get a food handler's permit together and stuff. Because one thing I'm going to say, she can cook just like I can cook. And so I was like, yep, it's a good idea.